Vortex won. That's what I heard.
I honestly don't even know. I didn't even pay that much attention. But last week they only did 3 of the 6 matches.
Right.
Because there was so many issues with connection. Or not last week. It was what, 2 days ago? It was Tuesday night.
Like connection as in glitchy.
Yeah. The custom lobbies servers or the custom lobbies have been broken as heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody from Big Box was actually there. His name starts with a C. What was his name?
Casey?
No, it wasn't Big Box Casey.
Casey, I thought Casey was female. Wasn't Big Box Casey female? I can't remember.
Unimportant to the story, but I think so.
Sorry.
Anyways, somebody.
That's
was there,
why your
but,
1911
they
did different damage. It's because she was female.
It wasn't even that nice.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
It could be. So, you made me lose all.
Sorry that my train of thought made too much sense for you.
My mind went.
Broken. You were talking about the broken lobbies. How the lobbies have been broken.
Yeah, so they canceled PPC on Tuesday, and we had to do the rest of the matches tonight.
Right.
But I didn't get home in time, and we were missing people.
Right.
So we basically had somebody who's a sub in the first place, right? Because it's really me, Dorky, and Pasta is like the main team, and then everything else is like subs. So it was Baba, a random that he just got from his friends list. Yeah. It was a random he got from his friends list, and then nobody. And I didn't get there until the very last match, and yeah. So
that sounds like.
It went alright. The last round was alright.
That's good. That's good.
We got like 5 kills, 1300 third place, but it was pretty rough before that.
Yeah, the comp. I hope they. Well, I guess were the lobbies still broken though?
It's just shitty that had to be the situation, anyways.
Were the lobbies still broken?
No, the lobbies fine.
Were they work tonight? Okay, that's good. Because that would be my main concern.
I was only there for the one game though.
Yeah, that'd be my main concern if they changed the or like they did all that and then the lobbies were still broken tonight after the patch. That would have been a problem. But if they seem to be fixed, then that's good. It's good. Progress.
Well, they were there on Tuesday, and they were getting names of people that would DC and going looking up what happened. So hopefully they like directly identified what was going on.
That's cool. Having the big box people actually help out competitive. I'm not used to this. Weird.
Yep. That's what happened Tuesday.
That's pretty interesting. But welcome. Popcast, I think it's 13. More than 10. Less than 15. But
just like last week.
Also 13, except I think it was 12. But still more than 10.
Also more than 10.
Exactly.
13.1.
Yes.
We're going into
Final Fantasy. Yeah, we're going to do Final Fantasy, where we have X and X2, and then 10-2, and then, man, there's too many Final Fantasy games. There's like 20.
10-2
probably more.
I like 10-2. You know?
I've never played a Final Fantasy game. Just kidding. I played 14 for like a day, the online one. And then I was like, this global cooldowns, I hate them.
That's not the place to start.
And then I never played it again.
You're supposed to start with like 10 or 7 or...
Oh, whatever.
You don't start with 14. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to play through the old ones. I have a hard time going back and playing any sort of single-player game, even if it's good now. Just because it's, A, it's dated, and B, like, the amount of content you get on a multiplayer game spoils the crap out of me, because you can play multiplayer games for, like, thousands of hours. You could do that with Skyrim, too, I guess, or, like, specific other games, but there's a lot of games you can't, so... I have a hard time going back and playing.
Or you could be like
games.
me and spend thousands of hours modding Skyrim and never playing it.
I do that as well. So I'm already there. Turn you guys up a little bit and turn me down.
That is also an option.
Yeah,
you could spend tons of time making a beautiful game and then not
that's
playing
the Skyrim loop. Is you're like, man, I feel like playing Skyrim or like a single player game, and then you like download Vortex, and then you or like Nexus Mod Manager or whatever the case.
Then you add better boobs to everything.
Add better boobs.
Oh.
You add the ability to like say the dialogue options. You add the ability to pull the bow and the bow look pretty. You add the other like 1,200 mods to make the game look pretty, and then you play for 30 minutes, even though you took 4 hours installing everything, and then you shut it off and you're like, I'll play more tomorrow, and then you don't.
See, my loop is like that. Go ahead.
How do you make boobs better? Is it making them like
How do you make
what
them
do you
better?
do
Well,
to
that's
boobs?
pretty
How do you
subjective.
make
That's pretty
boobs
subjective.
Okay, well, the
But-
Skyrim
They're
boobs
pretty good
are like.
already, right?
But let's. Well, we're starting with the Skyrim boobs, which are what, basically base Xbox. Is that when Skyrim came out? It was base. No. It was Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Remember what people looked like on Xbox 360?
I didn't play.
All right, so
Xbox
imagine
360,
imagine
so I
like
have
Have you
no
ever-
idea.
imagine Pop 1 graphic
Have
boobs,
you ever seen?
and then imagine like, bam, modern game boobs. That's the difference. Like, you look-
Yeah. Imagine Pop 1 boobs versus VR chat boobs.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Now you're getting it.
Understood.
Yeah. Now we're making analogies.
Yeah, now we're making the correct comparisons. But no balance changes today. They just did the hay maze, which they brought back from last year.
No spiders though.
No spiders.
There's gotta be spiders.
There's gotta be
in
something.
the
There's leaves.
Halloween stuff.
There's leaves scattered everywhere you can hide in.
Yeah, leaves.
Halloween is for spiders.
Yeah.
They had spiders last time, right at the front of the hay maze, though. They were all.
I don't remember the
pollies right
spiders.
there.
But
Yes, they were great. They were awesome.
There's definitely been spiders in the game. I only say this because I've seen things, not because I've seen spiders in the game.
I know there's spider webs at the frontier during the Halloween stuff.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Where were they?
It's like underneath some of the overhangs and in the like graveyard at the frontier graveyard.
Oh, I missed it.
We'll see spiders.
There's
in,
like
Halloween
necromorphs. There was
time.
necromorphs last year in Pop 1. Remember when you'd shoot someone and their body would become a mangled mess and just like go throughout the map as a
Yeah.
mangled mess? That was fun.
That's what that really was.
Yeah, it was a necromorph from Dead
Now I
Space.
get it.
Yep. Not the hay maze. We got the event that was supposed to start today but didn't because things broke. Because apparently a couple of people got all of the skins immediately, like after they played a game. So they just got like everything.
Like cancel it, stop.
Yeah, they're like, wait, this isn't right. And then we got so the hay maze and the Havoc update are the main two things this update, and then maybe a couple custom room fixes, but those weren't too into the patch notes, I don't think. But we had the end of last week's event, which is
who
the
knows
core
if they
event.
really did anything yet? We'll see.
What'd you think of the core event now you had a chance to play it a bit more?
I wish it lasted longer.
Oh, now you're missing it. See,
I wish it was still
before
here.
you're like, man, this was a waste. Like, I don't have a reason to pick up the cores. Now you're like, I miss it.
I never said that.
You did. You 100% were like.
No, I just said they need to make it easier so you can do it more
Okay.
often. I still enjoy doing it.
Okay.
I was running cores during a comp match.
True, but you also spawned there, and you had all the time in the world to do that. So
Exactly. So I wish they had more time to engage with the event. I wish it was here longer, and I wish it was easier to get the red weapons.
Fair enough.
Red weapons were nice. Very nice.
red weapons.
I mean, you know how many times I had a red op? Very few times. I bet you there's casuals out there. They never once picked up a red op the whole time.
Probably not. I agree with you. Having an easier way for
So
the
like,
casuals
so
to
like
get the stuff.
they need to have an easier way to get through the loot because it's not enough time and it's not easy enough.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. What do you think, Sky?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, but I do agree because usually the best time to get the cores would be like at the beginning when you're looting up because when you're in the middle of everything, the only way you're getting them is to like steal them off of somebody else. Then you gotta find a machine, and if you hot drop,
Even stealing them
usually,
off
but if
somebody
you
else,
hot
you gotta have
drop-
the space for it.
Yeah, and then you have to go drop them off somewhere. So it does like you might get one red weapon per person per round, and then the chance that that's going to be the red op on top of it. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I didn't get the red op very much. Maybe like 5 or 10. Sometimes some amount between 5 and 10 times total throughout the entire 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And you
And you
played
play a
like
lot.
a shit ton.
You play
Yeah.
a lot. So-
Like, you know, like hours and hours every day.
It would have been cool. Like what I thought it would be initially is if I had like a gold up and I brought a core or like 4 cores or whatever, and then I threw the gold up and the cores in, it would give me a red up. That's how I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cool. Kind of like upgrading the weapon.
Yeah, or if you have a
itself.
1-star, you could throw a core in, and that weapon will give you a 2-star, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, that's a good idea for an event in the future, though. Like a little, or I've seen other games too where you can like kind of gamble, like it might go up or it might go down. So the more you throw at it, if you have enough, eventually it will go up. type of
yeah,
thing.
I guess since it's not a loot box, it might be allowed. Gambling in video games has been weird lately because of that subject.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
There's been a couple of games that have gotten in trouble for some things.
I mean, I think you can have RNG as long as you're not buying something ahead of time.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it should be fine.
I mean, RNG is like all over the place in like everything.
What was the worst red weapon?
The worst red weapon? I feel like most of them I didn't really care about, to be honest. It was always like I just wanted like an op or a DT or M10.
M10.
An op or an M10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. AK.
Most of
or
the other stuff I was
M10.
kind of
Yeah, like the MK. It seemed like I just didn't really care one way or the other about the MK.
Yeah.
Like the AK,
Yeah.
the 1014, the op, but if it came out like an MK or the 1911 was strong, but it still wasn't. I was like, okay, but
Yeah,
definitely not my favorites.
that's fair.
I mean, they were all great.
I
It's
think I
just none
saw
of them
the
were
ump
like
the
game
most.
changing like those two.
That's the one I saw the most.
Yeah,
was the ump,
and the
I think.
Yeah. It's like, the ump. Yeah, that's another one too. It's like,
I didn't mind the ump, but I think it's the one
And-
that popped out the most. Like it's like 4 cores ump, and then we're like, okay, 4 cores ump. Okay,
Yeah.
again.
And the difference between like a red ump and maybe like a purple MP5 or something, it's kind of tough to say like what you would really. I don't know. Like you need a lot of testing to even make a good choice on like a red ump over a gold MP5. I don't know. I feel like I'd go with a gold MP5, but maybe
Probably just depends what you like doing.
I don't know. It's not. It's none of that stuff is really here
You and
long
your
enough
head
to say
peeking
for sure.
Ump might be better than the DPS of the MP5.
I killed Unpopular Dave's whole team today with an ump. So
Total brag, but good job. I'd have the sound alerts.
I mean,
for
it's
now,
not really much
off
of a
now,
brag.
but
Let's be honest.
Yeah. It's okay. I farm Starwind all the time. Starwind actually farms
Some people
himself
call
when
me
I play with him.
farm-
Actually,
farm win.
Chat farms Starwind. Like Starwind tries to play his game, and then he'll read chat, and then he'll die. Like Chat legitimately farms Starwind every single game that his chat works. I think it was last week, or it was like end of last week. I actually stopped by Starwind's stream when his chat was broken for like 1 or 2 days, and he won like every single game. And then he got his chat working, and then he lost. And I was like,
Listen, my win rate's like 50%. All right, so if you come by and I'm losing a lot, like it's eventually gonna turn around.
it's because of chat, probably. Honestly.
I can't focus. Like I play like 20 to 30% less effective when I have chat going in stream. You guys are really good at multitasking. I have a really hard time doing that.
I actually don't play the game much off stream nowadays. So like I'm basically always playing with chat, to be honest. Like unless it's comp.
Yeah, same. I have been running into this issue with comp, and I hope this will fix when I switch over to OBS, because I'm going to switch to OBS from Streamlabs OBS, but I have to go through the process of getting all my alerts set up and making all my scenes and everything. But the way that I've been playing lately is I have my stream that outputs the stream, and at the exact same time as that, it records to my computer. And that way, after I'm finished streaming, I already have the file on my computer. I don't need to like compress it, bring it to my computer, and then edit it. It's already on my computer and it's uncompressed, which is great. But if I add a stream delay of like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, like I have been the past couple comp times, my stream will randomly just completely disconnect, go black for like a minute, and then reconnect. And that's been really, really annoying. So like if I go through my like past videos on Twitch, it has like 5 videos for comp, because it like disconnects and it's like, oh, you went offline, you went live, and then like my Discord channel like posts over and over. I'm hoping that switching to OBS will fix that, But that's a weird issue that I've started to run in lately with the stream delay. I think it's tied to stream delay. So
I don't know if I've ever had that on a stream delay.
do you do
I don't
the?
know.
Do you record it
Yeah,
on
I
a
don't think-
computer at the same time? Because that's the one thing that I've
No.
changed. So it might be tied to those
No,
two
I want
different
to start,
things.
and I wanted to start doing it using like the source plugin, but the source plugin used so much GPU that it just was like, I don't know. I talked with the dev about it too, and he doesn't know why either. But
So is your you're switching from Streamlabs to OBS? Is that because of that whole thing that happened earlier this week about
That's-
the OBS and Streamlabs trademark, or for other reasons?
I saw that.
I've been
and
trying to get him to
it's-
switch for months.
It's it's definitely
Way before
affected.
that
So
happened.
Streamlabs is just the incredibly lazy thing where you can just be like, everything works. Everything's got a page for it. You set up everything in Streamlabs. OBS takes a little bit more work and it doesn't look as pretty. But Streamlabs uses way more resources than your computer overall. Like if you just use OBS, your computer and everything will run faster. So that's the other reason I've been meaning to. I just haven't had time. And Streamlabs is very, very easy in terms of a lot of things. So
I actually
Streamlabs
split
doesn't.
mine
It
up.
doesn't look nicer.
Yeah, I have one computer that's dedicated for the streaming and one that's dedicated for playing, and I route audio between the two so that my resources are completely separate.
yeah, I'd do that
How
if
do
I
you
had
do
an
that with
easy
an
way
avatar?
I'd do that if I had an easy way to do the audio, but I do not.
Yeah,
The audio is hard because you have
What
to get a
computer
capture
runs
card.
the avatar?
the VR one does. The gaming one does. So pretty much the streaming one only runs Streamlabs.
It only runs OBS. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. And then the gaming one has like the avatar. Yeah, because I think it would be too difficult because you have to have the avatar connected to the VR headset, and I wouldn't be able to route that to the streaming one. So that's all done.
See, I thought about doing that. I just don't know how much it would help. I don't know how much it would help my situation because, like, when I look at OBS and like my task manager, it's only using like, I don't know, like 5 to 10% of my GPU.
I think it's overkill.
I think it's mostly for
I think it makes
CPU.
things more complicated for me.
It's
My
a take-
CPU is like just napping at all times.
Yeah, if you have
But it's a brand new 11th gen.
if you have that, then you should be fine. The main reason I was looking into it
Yeah.
was CPU load relievance, I guess. But
It helps a lot. It does. Like not having slobs and being on regular OBS, it'll definitely help because when you're using Stream Elements, it runs all your overlays on the internet instead of on your computer.
the only overlays I had
So that
was
in and
alerts.
itself-
I didn't have like any stream overlays like that said like follower or whatever. Like I just had the alerts that whenever someone follows, it pops up. It's like follower. So
Yeah, but if you like, especially now that I've like set my stream up with the avatar swaps, if you like alt control delete and like watch slobs, you'll notice that it goes up and down when certain things happens. And so basically it'll just cut that out from happening because it's not actually happening on your computer.
yeah.
But like I've had literal just GIF files take up 10 to 20% resources while it plays. So like I don't know, you wouldn't think, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I haven't run into any stream hiccups lately. I think I have things pretty well set up even with Streamlabs, so I'm looking forward to running into never issues when I switch to OBS. So that's promising.
That's probably you'll probably have issues at first just from the like switching process and like getting everything set up, but
Yeah, I'll just
get-
put them
you'll
side.
get
I'll
used
just put
to
them
it, yeah.
side by side, and then I'll do it like that. So, and then the other
all your
thing is
spare time.
and all of my extra spare time. So, I've been working on that other animation still, which is currently already taken 14 hours of my time. So that's cool. Not even to the animating
What
part yet.
animation?
I made an animation last week for like the release of Battlefield. That's a pretty cool like animation that takes one of the pictures someone drew for me and it animates it in just like a very simple way. And then after I did that, I was like, that's fun. I'm gonna do it again. And it took me like 4 hours to do the first one and like learn all of the basics. And so far, I've already spent like 14 hours on this other picture, and I haven't even gotten to the animating part. I'm still on like the rigging part. So I am excited for how it'll turn out, but I'll have my expectations low just in case.
there is one other way to do those. It's was it Wallpaper Engine? Was another way to make those. It's like simpler, but it's definitely not as
Precise.
you
pretty.
can't. It's not as versatile as or precise. Yeah, but you can do it through Wallpaper Engine and then just capture your wallpaper
Well,
through OBS.
part of the other thing for this is I'm doing it through After Effects, which I need to learn how to use anyways for better montages and edits. So I originally was like, I need to learn how to use After Effects. I want to learn how to animate. Let's just do both of them at the same time. And hopefully I can make another montage video or like an actually like well-edited video, because I recently switched to Premiere and After Effects from Sony Vegas like I was using before. So hopefully this process will teach me all like, or at least all the basics or like speedy ways to do things, and my next videos will get better. That's the intention.
Do you get less crashes now or no?
I do. Than Sony Vegas, yes.
But still get some?
I haven't experienced crash in Premiere or anything. Sometimes
okay.
after I'm done doing stuff and I close it, I'm like, cool, I exported the video, close, save, yes, it closes. And then after it's closed, an error message will pop up and be like, sorry, Adobe crashed. I was like, I already closed you. Why are you showing up? But that's like the only error message that I've gotten recently. So that's been nice.
That's good.
But excited to see all the strength of After Effects after I get used to it. Because I know I can do a lot more stuff. I just need to spend the time. Again, time is my main issue to get that done. I also set up.
People can do anything in there. It's just a lot of like learning.
Yeah, I think Z-Storm. I was originally going to plan like a subathon / fundraiser for Vegas so that I can go to the Pop 1 Vegas thing. I was going to plan that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then I saw that Z-Storm was doing a subathon tomorrow, so I don't want to do it at the same time as him. Everybody go make sure you check out Z-Storm tomorrow. But I'll probably end up doing mine like middle of next week, because I looked at the schedule. It's like, all right, well, I can't do it Friday. This weekend, yeah, I have a couple things planned. Probably don't want to do it over the weekend. I guess I could do it on Saturday or Sunday. I could do Sunday, Monday. And then next week's Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, already?
Yeah, it's like the 18th or 19th
what the
today.
Heck?
So.
Wow.
The year's almost over. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Pop 1 happened. That's what
Pop 1.
happened.
Crazy. I know.
Like time warp suck machine right there. You pop in and next thing you know it's 24 hours later.
Yeah. But happy almost Thanksgiving,
It's been
guys.
crazy.
Turkeys and pop chicken.
Happy gobble gobbles.
Yeah, happy gobbles.
Hey, where are the corgis?
Go.
Yo!
I was
Yo!
hoping no one would notice.
Promised corgis!
Shh. I was hoping I was literally thinking it. I'm like, fuck. I totally forgot.
Yeah, you're thinking
Sorry,
it.
I
Skywin
called
had
you
just
out.
got ESPN for a second, and she's like, wait a second. Corgis.
God damn it. Are you positive you want to bring this up?
Ha ha.
Too late. I already did.
Starwin trying to trigger me. It
was
won't
still
work
Too easy. Well, I'm
This time.
positive it'll happen eventually.
eventually.
Did you promise them this week, or was it just like a generalized statement? I'll have corgis.
He promised them this week.
I don't know, but I'm gonna say it's a
Oh.
generalized. I'm gonna say it's a
we'll
generalized
go with
statement.
generalized
I
to
don't
help
really know
him
what I
feel
said.
better.
No one go back and clip and look. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's not serious.
But any other glitches or anything you guys run into? Have you gotten a chance to try out the training park?
Yes, I have a glitch that
Oh.
really irritates me.
What is your glitch?
Okay, I say it's broken.
Yeah, we
Sue
need a new
says it's
segment. What is your glitch? It's like a
What?
Okay,
whole segment.
Name
of
your
Popcast.
glitch.
I say it's broken. Wait, I say it's broken. Soup says it's a bug. So I'm curious what you guys think. But it's happening on
Wait
the
a minute. Couldn't we just debate?
where this-
Couldn't we debate the? Hold on, before you go into it, couldn't we debate whether broken and a
Ow.
bug is even different?
Broken means overpowered.
Are you
I
alright?
guess so. Yeah, I'm okay.
I mean, a bug could be broken. Like if the game's broken, like if you're driving a car in a game and the car is like halfway in the
Dude,
cement,
you know what comes
and you
after
call
this?
that broken, that's also a bug.
You know what comes after this is we have to talk about defining what hacking is versus glitching, and I don't feel like having that conversation. So let's just figure
That's
out.
an easy.
It is for
that's
us,
an easy one.
but
Hacking
it's-
is when you.
It's easy for
That's
us,
that's an easy,
but if you've been to
easy
Facebook,
thing
you
to-
know that it's not.
All right, go ahead with your story.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So then at least rule if you think this is a bug or if it's broken. Okay. So on the last few AK skins that they've released, when you go, you put in the magazine, not clip, right? Magazine. We put in the magazine and then you pull it back. The little slide glows yellow, and then you pull it back, and it's supposed to slide back. and then forward. Then your gun is loaded. It's not doing that. It glows yellow. You go to slide it back, and it doesn't slide back. So it throws me off all the time when I try to.
So has that happened with the last couple? Because I just recently saw that with the one today with the the paperclip thing, and I tried to pull it back, and it doesn't pull back, and I'm like,
Yeah, that one, and then the gun prior to that, whatever it was. I think the last two AK skins they've released have both been like that. So to me,
Game's
I see
unplayable.
it's broken because the
Uninstall.
gun is actually
Everybody uninstall. Don't play the game.
broken.
It sucks.
It doesn't slide, so I'm like, it's broken. It doesn't slide. But Soup says it's a bug because you can still use the gun. But I said, well, you can still use an invisible gun. Wouldn't that be broken then, and not a bug?
I think it's one of those scenarios where it's both broken and a bug.
It's a hack.
Okay. That's a
It's a hack. Quit hacking,
very
Skycandy.
excellent answer.
It's a broken bug.
I think it's a bug. Because
Okay.
broken would render something completely
And it's
unusable.
also broken.
Okay. All right. Fine. It's a bug.
I mean, what if
it
the
really
car?
is
So-
irritating
what-
bug.
I think it's all just semantics. Like you could say the reload is broken, and that makes sense. And you could say like the gun's not
hacking
broken,
versus
the
a
gun's
glitch
not.
isn't though.
I like
Hacking
that.
versus a glitch, those are
Everybody
two different
wins.
things.
Yeah.
Glitching and hacking are two different things. Like it's not semantics. But I think broken and bug might be.
I think it's just how it's used in the
Because like
sentence.
if it's broken, isn't it inherently a bug? Unless you're talking about something that's like OP, right? If you're saying this gun's broken because it's OP, then that's not a bug.
Broken
if
has
you're
too
saying
many
this gun's broken
definitions.
'cause it, like-
That's why it sucks. Whereas bugs, you just think
Yeah,
of cockroaches, and there's no spiders in the hay maze, and therefore broken.
But there is
Yeah,
cockroaches.
that's why it's broken and not a bug because there's no spiders in the hay maze. Broken. But yeah,
Maybe we should ask Urban Dictionary.
the training ground. What do you guys think? I think it's great.
I like the
Oh, it's
leaderboards.
fun. It's
The
fun.
leaderboards make it.
I don't know
Make
how
it
the leaderboards
everything it
work
is.
yet. I don't know how they work yet.
You shoot targets.
Right,
and
right. But I think the more targets,
the more
right.
points
But I
you
think
get.
more targets appear if there's more people on the line. So you could just have like 5 people go stand on the line with you, and then be like, "Hey guys, stand there, but don't shoot." And then you could just farm the targets and be on the leaderboard.
Right, which is eventually going to be the meta, right? But there's probably a max to how many people you could have stand in there. So
Right.
everybody on the leaderboard will all be doing the same thing, and it'll be an even fight. I've already thought this through.
I don't know. Like I've done it a couple times, and I got like 70, and then I see the people at the top are at like 180, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I hit like 99% of the targets. So
I think right now I've gotten 104. But that was by myself.
I got 70 with like
an M60.
yeah, that'll do it. What do you think, Sky?
Because you don't have to reload
Of
it.
the whole training park.
I like it. I like the little obstacle course. I don't know why, but that's kind of fun. I think it's a nice change to the lobby where you can go kind of be social with people without just being shot in the face for like, a minute before you go into the game and kind of just hang out and shoot some guns. And I like it. I mean, I don't know how much time I'll be spending there, but I would probably pop in there maybe in between games and goof around for a little bit. Practice eating bananas.
I think optimal for me is people bitch about matchmaking all the time, but big box can't, make the matchmaking better because people would be in queue longer. Ideal situation, you let them queue from the training yard so that they can be doing shit while
I
they're in
was just
queue.
about to say that. Yeah.
And then they get really,
Oh,
really
that is a
balanced
That'd be
great
great.
idea.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yep, I like that.
It's so good. I was literally thinking of it as you said it.
Great minds.
So wait, would you go from lobby into from the lobby immediately into the training grounds and then into a game, or are you thinking like the training ground would kind of be like your new lobby where you
Training ground would
just
be the
there
new
with your
lobby
squad?
where you could just be chilling there, and then you could queue from there into a game.
Got it.
I think that would be optimal.
But
It'd
then
be
you would
actually-
have to have another like you would get in there and then when you're ready to go go to game, that's where you would ready up from there. So like if you had to,
Yeah, you
have
could-
to go get some water, you wouldn't get pulled into a game or whatever.
Yeah, you could queue from the training grounds. So after the game, it'd load you
Got it.
back into the training grounds, and your teammates could go do whatever, and you can go get a drink. And then when you're ready, you could queue from there, or like everybody clicks a box in the training ground or something, and then it queues you. And then I think that'd be optimal for the training grounds, if Big Box is listening.
Oh, I was actually thinking something more like what she was thinking. I was thinking like you're still in the same place you are now. You hit ready, and it takes you to the training grounds. And then once the lobby is made, then it puts you in the deck and you start. That's what I was thinking.
I guess you could use the training grounds as the pregame lobby now. Is that what you guys are talking about?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, then you could be in there longer because there's stuff to do.
That makes sense.
I mean, what's the advantage to really being in the lobby other than waiting? I mean, you get a bunch of guns.
See if
you can run
Starwind's in
around
the
shoot
lobby and then
people
It
talk
with
could be a
shields.
technical. It could be a technical loading issue though too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Having
might
to
not be able to
have-
load
having
up. Yeah.
I don't know.
How many people can fit in the new training ground? I didn't even pay attention to that.
No,
Like,
sure.
I don't know. It's probably. I'm sure
More than
technically
10.
they could fit as many because it's smaller than the map. Way
Yeah.
smaller than the map. So.
But it would probably cause issues with loading if they did it that way. I think you'd have to load into the training ground and then load into the lobby like once it detected everybody, or like once it had enough people to like load them in. Just because having people
It would for sure
load
make loading
from the
longer.
training ground into the game directly would have to load the main map and then all the skins of all the people that aren't in the training ground. That'd be the main issue, is loading the map. And Quest 1, I think Quest 1 was the really real limiter here, is it's going to hold back the game a little bit in situations like this. So
Could still keep throwing that idea out there though. We never know.
yeah, I think that'd be good though, especially with or be able to queue ranked games. That'd be cool if they had a ranked mode. You can queue ranked games from the training grounds, and that way that you're gonna be in queue for 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, but you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Even more people would interact with the leaderboard in the targets too then, because they'd actually be just sitting there like, all right, let me try and get on the leaderboards here.
All right, I talked to Big Bucks Kyle. He joined my squad with Abby, and we played a couple games with him. And I suggested this, so let me know what you guys think. I told him
Okay.
the main leaderboard that is shown when you guys go to home stats leaderboard should be the wins leaderboard and not the kills leaderboard. Like they
Right,
should still
what is
both
your
be there,
reason?
but just like the default one should be wins, because kills is just people farm the kills, like all the streamers farm the kills leaderboard and everything, and people are like getting a sense of the game is just like if they go to their streams, they're just seeing a solo person yelling at their squad and then farming, or like having people line up kills for them, and I don't think that's a good like representation. But if you have it be wins, people are going to be way more focused on the wins, because I think a lot of new players don't even know that you can hit the over arrow to hit the wins leaderboard, right? They probably just see the kills and
Yeah.
they're just
Probably not.
yeah.
This is true. And the wins I think too, like the wins kind of reflect, Big Box has always said that there's a social aspect of the game. I think they've mentioned that will always be the full squads because of the social aspect. And when you think about wins, that's more of a team effort. I mean, you can play solo and, but I think it takes more of a good solid squad to get the wins versus just going in and, like you said, farming kills. You hot drop, you get a bunch of kills, you leave the game, or if you die right off of the bat, you leave so you can start another game and you can try and go and get more kills. But the wins, I think it's involves a little bit more of the totality of the game rather than just focusing on kills.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
I think he also said that.
I think they should.
Go ahead.
I think they should put the leaderboard in the game on the banners where they keep changing and putting advertisements.
Ooh,
That'd be cool.
that would be cool too.
I still want
I've been saying that
the
since like
I still want the
day one.
Apex Legend thing, where like all of the banners or like the billboards in the game show the like kill leader or like the champion from the previous game, so everybody tries to hunt them to get more
Yeah,
XP
yeah.
or whatever. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, you're saying since the previous match? Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool too.
I think what I
Oh,
did
or
talk to
that-
Kyle. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, or even for the current game that you're playing, is that what you're saying? Like,
That's
who's,
how Apex
like,
works.
the
Is
kill
it
leader
picks
in
a
the current
person
game,
before
or-
the game and puts them all over like the banners all over Apex, and then if someone like dethrones them or like starts doing really good in the game, it throws their picture up instead. So
Kind of like when you're playing the what's it called? The frick, I can't. Death match. like it'll say like so and so has lost the lead, or you can see who's right in the lead on the deathmatch, right? So yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
but actually
I like
having
that
like
idea.
banners with the like person's skin would be cool. Or you
Yeah.
could have like you could actually have a use of the like calling cards other than just showing up when someone kills you, which I never get to see
Or your
calling
profile
cards.
picture. They pull it in the lobby, the profile picture, right? They could just pull up the profile
Profile
picture
pictures
too.
cross that line of someone will probably have porn on their profile picture, so let's not.
Oh, of course. Of course. Why didn't I think of
I've
that?
already seen hidden penises places.
What?
Yeah.
In profile pictures or in the game?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lots of profile pictures.
In profile pictures, for sure,
I
especially
would
on
do
Steam.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I won't say names.
But what I was gonna say is that
They're not super noticeable,
when we
but
played
if
with
you look
Kyle,
closely,
Starwind looks for them. That's what he's saying. He like looks very closely.
my eyes
that a
naturally
penis?
detect penises.
All right, so, but when I did talk to Kyle, he said he wanted the leaderboards. He said the training park leaderboards will reset daily. So that's interesting. Every single day, the leaderboards will reset.
Okay.
And he wants
They
them
need
to
to
show
have one
in
for
the
all
home
time,
screen.
too.
He wants them to show in the home screen as well. I don't think they want all
They need
time.
to have an all-time
I
leaderboard
don't think
too.
they want all
Why not
time
have both?
ever. I don't think they want it ever.
Oh, that's lame.
It always
who
causes
cares
people
for
to
the day?
keep playing the game if there's not an all time. If there's someone will never catch up to that has 1,600 hours in the game, they're not going to want to do it.
I agree on that for the kills and the wins, but not for the target practice.
I guess you could have an all-time highest score because that is what the target
because the
is.
target practice isn't it. Yeah, it isn't like something you can add to. You know what I mean? It's just like a stationary thing.
Well, it's
Like you can't like if somebody hits the max, you know, then maybe they don't want it there because eventually everybody on the top will all
right.
have
Then
the exact
everybody
same
just has
score.
the max.
That's possible.
The way that
Yeah, that's possible.
Pavlov has a kill house. So the way that works is you load in to the kill house, and then you have a little like obstacle course and gun range you go through at the same time, and you need to hit the targets in the head. You go through the map, kill all the targets, and then at the end it records your score and then the time it took you to get through. And usually those, everybody's going to have the highest score, but everybody's going to have a different time. So something like that might be good if they just include targets with the obstacle course.
Yeah.
So then you have a timer, and timers can be a lot more varying than just a high score. So
Yeah. And doesn't Pavlov, they have like custom maps too, right? So you can actually have like the target range or whatever you call it and make a custom one and just have like all your friends meet in there too.
you can make custom maps for Pavlov. It's a little bit harder than just like making it in game. Like you have to do it in an editor outside the game, and you can make
It's
whatever
not like
you
Halo
want.
Forge or anything.
You can make it whatever, like technically whatever you want, but it needs to be like a lot of effort needs to be put in outside of the game in like Unreal Engine to make the match, because I think Pavlov was made in Unreal.
Is it?
Okay. Well,
I think so.
I know that there's one in Pavlov I played before where it, like launches watermelons and
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
got like a little yeah. So
Yeah, you can boot that in like a custom
Pavlov
lobby.
would be like a
and then
little
put
less
password
jank
on
if it was on Unreal.
That's on Unreal. But yeah, I know what map you're talking about. It's the shooting range, and then you can load into that, and people can join or
Yeah.
leave or whatever, and you can
Whoa.
just shoot.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been on that map. I like that one a lot. But there's no like
Mhm, it's
scoreboard
fun.
on that map. There is like an actual legitimate
No,
scoreboard on
there's
the kill house because it's built into the game.
Right. Nope. Yeah, that one's cool.
Some servers have leaderboards. Like the servers will keep track of people getting kills and whatnot, and then they'll show the leaderboard on their website or whatever. Are noobs forced into training ground via the tutorial? I'm not sure. I think that'd be
probably
good.
not.
That'd be good if they did.
It would be a good thing, but I would guess no, but who knows?
They haven't updated that tutorial in a while, right? Because they don't have the shield shakers in there. I think the last time I went through it.
Yeah, I
There were
haven't
a
been through it in a
couple
while.
things they didn't have in the
I
tutorial.
dread going through it, but they added a couple things. They fixed a couple things, like some of the language, but it's still. I think I went through it like 4 months ago, and it was still like.
It's better than a lot of VR games,
Mm.
but yeah, it's not saying much.
Yeah.
It's better than no tutorial.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
need to put in there somewhere like, no, you cannot run. I think that's the question I get
No, you can't
asked
jump.
the most by new people.
How do you jump?
Can you run?
I mean, but
How do you
let's
jump?
be honest. You kind of can. You just jump or run in real life.
You can increase your movement speed slightly in Pop 1 if you, while holding forward, you move forward.
Yep. Same thing for
Yeah, but
jumping.
I mean,
you can.
There's not a
I
button
have
that
IRL
you
jumps
push.
to reach
You
things.
can IRL jump.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it.
I always just tell people
Like,
to
oh,
press
no, I
your
need to
jump
climb
button.
higher.
Like, go ahead and hit your jump button, and it helps you get around faster.
I always tell people to beat the campaign and then it unlocks.
You're so silly.
That's great. Halo surprise dropped a couple days ago. I think. Well, do you guys have any other pop one? Any other Pop 1 stuff you guys want to talk about? I think I'm out of Pop 1 stuff.
No, I do want to say I really think your idea of the game just default loading in training grounds period and like doing away with like the starting screen. Is that was just kind of your idea, right?
Yep.
But what
Yeah,
would you
I
do
think
with
that's a
all
good
your
idea.
loading of like picking out your avatar?
You can just have
and
you
your
can just have that
weapon?
screen.
Just
Yeah,
put it in
just
like
have
VR
that.
chat. Just put it in a menu.
Yeah, or they have
Oh.
the screens there that like show the leaderboard. Just have a screen in the training ground that has all of that.
Oh, okay.
They could just add it to your personal menu.
Yeah, or a personal
honestly.
menu. But they can't make it
They already
too
have a
crazy
personal menu.
because they need to make it work on Quest. The game's only like 1
Well,
gig
I mean,
on
it
Quest.
already works on Quest. Technically, they're taking things out of the game by taking that default waiting area out of the game.
Yeah, if they did that, I guess you're right. We'll see what they do.
Because it already the lobby already works.
Yeah.
And another thing I was gonna say is like VR games in general seem to be going this direction.
Quest.
Like Veil added something similar. Echo Arena already had this. And it had probably one of the best. Or the Echo, the disc throwing game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
have you
said
never played
this.
it?
You
No,
said
no,
they
I know
already
I know
had
what game you're talking
this.
about. You're
What are
saying
you
this.
referring
And I don't know
to?
what
Yeah.
this is.
Oh, like a social lobby.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah, where instead of having like the lobby that Pop has or some other games have, you just immediately load into a social lobby while you load into another actual game.
gotcha.
Because that seems to be like the
Where's
the way
my
to do VR games.
Where's my I can load into VR chat and then from VR chat can just load into Pop 1. Be like, all right, I feel like playing Pop 1. Boom, load it into the game. Where's that?
That's kind of what it's a miniature version of, you
Yeah.
know? Like if you've ever played Echo, there's people that actually don't play the game and they just hang out in the lobby. That's all they do.
What?
They don't. Yep, there's lots of people that have Echo and they just hang out in the Echo waiting lobby. Cuz there's like toys and stuff in there and people play like different like you know, Monkey in the Middle and
There's
stuff.
like a
and,
practice
like, they'll play
room
different
and
games.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they'll just make up their own games, and they'll just be playing games in the lobby that they've just made up with like toys and stuff. like you're at recess or something.
We're almost at that point. Give VR like 2 more years and games will be great. We still need a really good AAA game. Medal of Honor came out. I haven't tried it since it got changed. When it came out originally in January,
I've
it
heard
sucked.
good things.
So
I've heard good things about PvP, but it's from it's not from people like us. It's from people that play more casually. So
right, but it is a AAA game technically, so it might be worth testing it out again to see what it's like. We'll see. The last thing would be the skins that they added. So Haley, I think that looks pretty good, and it's funny,
I think it's awesome.
funny play on words. And then the AK skin looks great,
Oh,
but the reload's broken.
Yes, I love the AK though because it's nice and slim, right? I swear it feels lighter in my hands. You don't have the sight box, on the left hand side of it. I don't know what that's
It's
called.
the
but you don't
opposite
have
of the
that.
MK skin, where the water, the squirt gun
Yeah.
MK skin, where it's like it's too big. You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice fin.
it's just like it's nice, thin, it's slim. I like it, except that it's
like-
broken.
it's like the M60 slim skin, but for an AK.
There's a slim M60 skin.
Yeah, which one is
Yeah.
that?
The red one, it's like from the
Like
the
seasonal?
pass, I think
yeah,
maybe.
okay. I don't know that was
Yeah.
any thinner, but yeah.
Oh,
What's
it's-
next?
It's a lot.
Add
thinner.
a finger gun Magnum skin, where you just hold up your finger.
OP.
But op does have fall off damage. That's the other thing that I found out today. It's just at a range that you're never going to shoot. So I think
Interesting.
it was I had Abby stand on one of the satellites over at Armory, and I was standing at the structure at Summit, like the tall structure at the top of Summit, and I hit her with a 1-star op and it did 1 damage. And we got a little closer to like Billboard and it did a little bit more. The weird thing was like when I hit her with the white op, it did 1 damage. When I hit her with the purple op, it did 18. And when I hit her with the gold op, it did 26 or something. So I was like, it's kind of weird. Like same range for all 3. So that's kind of weird. But it does have fall off. It's just at a range you'll never shoot the gun. Also, her player model didn't even load in my scope until I went to 4X. Apparently, I loaded in for her. She's on a quest. When she was on 2X, but for me, it wouldn't even load in her model until I went to 4X. So that was interesting.
It's because you don't have that. You don't have that horsepower.
It's because I'm not on Inferno.
Models in it.
It's because I run the game on fast instead of Inferno, which I probably could change when I start using OBS. We'll see. I didn't realize how much Inferno.
Try screaming. Try streaming Squadrons.
Try screaming.
Yeah, maybe.
Squadrons?
Squadrons? Yeah.
After
you definitely
after
have
OBS?
to. Yeah. When I get a Yaw 2, you're definitely gonna have to play Squadrons.
Okay, I'll play
even
a
if
couple
it's
times.
not on stream.
I'll play a couple times. At least once.
Because I'm gonna have to play a lot of Squadrons when I get that thing.
That's fair. Elite Dangerous is another good one for HOTUS. Rip. Yeah, I think that's all the Pop 1 stuff I had to talk about. Do you guys have any other Pop 1 stuff you wanted to chat about? The DT is good. When the reload doesn't break.
I'm sad though. I'm so sad.
know,
I can't find
that
an
does suck.
M1014 anywhere. Starwin, you said you like the 1014, right? I feel like I cannot find them anywhere. I think the rarity
M10?
on
It
them
did.
needs to be increased a little bit. It's a little bit like
I think that's how they changed the meta.
now to find one.
That's how they changed the meta. Is they, instead of just like changing the balance of the gun, they just make it spawn less. It's like, what's that? Seiko's OP? All right, make it appear
It's a
less.
little
We don't
bit
need
too
to. We don't need to
much,
change it. Just make it so it doesn't appear at all.
I know,
Easy.
like 20% more on the spawns or something. It's a little bit
I don't know. I don't know
now.
if doing that to the M10 was necessary because it already got nerfed, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like both nerfing it and making the rarity decrease was a little bit too much because now I feel like I'm being forced to use the DT rather than making a decision between the two.
Yeah.
I'm a little bitter.
It is the season of bitterness.
I guess at least you don't have to worry about someone M10ing you while you have a DT and feeling bad about it.
Yeah, because they probably have a DT too.
Yeah, everybody has.
I think the M60 rarity got increased as well with the last patch. They decreased M10 and then they increased M60 rarity, or increased the spawn rate. So you probably see the M60 a little bit more now.
They need to increase the rate of like purples and golds for it.
Here's my theory that I came up with probably during the first or second podcast. Remove 1-stars from the game. They're a waste of time. Just have 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. And now you could even do 5-stars. I just think the 1-star versions of some of the weapons are so garbage, it's not worth it.
I mean, but that's kind of what makes getting the nicer ones worth it. Like, if you don't have the contrast of, like, utter trash.
I mean, I guess.
I think having utter trash in the game.
Bad.
I know what happened is I landed in a comp match and I picked up a 1-star Seiko and I saw Tech9 Jr. flying from his pod and falling and doing some janky wiggly stuff, and I shot him in the mouth and it did 93, and I'm like, I hate everything.
Yeah, that does really suck, honestly. I really don't. Yeah, I hate that. It's happened to me too.
Just the 93. Like, make the 1-star at least hit for 100, please, in the head. But you know,
at least at spawn, and then after
what
spawn,
other
it can go
1-star
no, I'm just
weapons are
kidding.
garbage? Like if you have the 1-star version,
okay.
it's absolute garbage. What do we got?
MP5, like just because the clip is so
The
damn
clip is
small
so
and that,
small.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-star MP5 is pretty
just
rough.
Infuriating.
I think-
I love the MP5, but the 1-stars like will
In
get me
general,
killed sometimes just because
The MP5, the only thing that holds it back is the mag size. I think if it was increased by like 5, the MP5 would be perfect spot. Like has the like enough clips to burn through like one build and still kill someone. Doesn't have the clip size of the P90, not as big as the UMP, but has like faster damage. I think that would be good for the MP5. It's just the what is it, like 18? It's like 18 or 21.
I don't know.
It's so
just
low for
enough
the
where
1
I'm
star.
like, yeah, I'm just the 1 star, like you said, it's kind of garbage. So like I'll easily pick like the P90 or even, the
I pick
UMP
umps up over
the
1-star
yeah,
MP5s
because the 1 star
easily.
MP5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
It
even
makes
pick
me
up a
sad,
1-star ump
but-
over a 1-star MP5.
Mag size.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have for Pop 1. Do you guys have any other Pop 1 stuff? Chat? Any Pop 1 stuff? I'm trying to think of the other skins that came out. They got the AK, and there's like the Autumn. Have you used the Autumn Seiko yet? The one that came in the bundle? So the bundle has a Seiko skin, and I feel like when I hold it, it takes up more of my screen. And like, I don't want to use it because of that. It just like feels thick. But like not the good kind of thick. Like the get out of my screen thick.
I was immediately, that's the straight thing my brain went to. Holding something
That's
thick over there, Sumatchi?
VRC and not Pop 1.
Yeah.
Holding something thick.
But what else? Halo came out this week, and it's all right.
Halo is so good.
I like Battlefield more. Battlefield's better. It's more fun.
Battlefield's a dumpster fire.
Battlefield? How is Battlefield a dumpster fire?
Look at it.
It's not even out yet. It comes out tonight, technically. It's fun.
Exactly.
It's got better like progression. It doesn't need to worry about matchmaking. So
I didn't like Battlefield when it wasn't a dumpster fire.
That's
so.
fair. But here's the thing that bothers me about Halo the most is I played ranked mode. Whoops. It placed me in Diamond.
I played some ranked.
It placed me in Diamond. So now anytime I play with friends, ranked or unranked or whatever, my hidden MMR has it at Diamond. So none of my friends have fun because they're just getting fucking stomped by Diamonds and Masters. Or like Onyx or whatever it is. So
How much have you played other than that one night with us in that situation?
I played my 10 placements and that was it. I just got to Diamond and I was like, cool. I think I played like 2 more games after that.
Because I was playing with somebody else that got ranked Diamond, and it didn't really seem, I don't know, it didn't really seem much different. I have no idea. We'll see though.
Yeah.
I actually had a semi-stack squad for a little bit yesterday, and we were just running through matches. It was crazy. We had a big team match, so we won it in like under 5 minutes.
Big team,
the
I feel like
seeds.
matchmaking doesn't affect big team. But if you play like normal quick play, matchmaking affects it. I think that's why I got used to playing big team a lot.
But yeah, we were. I couldn't believe we went through a whole match of big team with seeds in like under 5 minutes. It was crazy.
That Battlefield's better, so it's fine. What else?
It's not. Battlefield's
much
janky.
better. No, Halo's janky. Halo's just too comp for
There's
me.
nothing-
There's no fun in
nothing-
Halo. Halo's just like
nothing
you
janky.
have to Halo. It's not
What?
fun. It's just Halo.
No, get out of here.
Battlefield, you can
It's the craziest thing ever.
grab a
I was
jet,
playing
jump
with-
out
I've
of your
been playing with
jet, and
casual
wingsuit
people,
behind
sweaty
someone.
people.
Halo, what can you do? What can you do
No.
that's
See,
fun
the
in
reason
Halo?
I don't,
What can you do?
The reason I don't like Battlefield games is because it literally feels like you just spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die.
If you suck, probably.
It's not fun.
Oh.
But like, what's
No,
fun about
there's
Halo?
200 people. There's 200
There's only
people on the map,
128.
all right?
There's only 128.
There's vehicles, there's explosions everywhere. You walk a mile to find somebody, and you get sniped from a mile away while you're walking a mile. Like, it's terrible.
When was the last time you played Battlefield?
It's been a long time.
Okay. But what fun things can you do in Halo? Like, give me just like, this is a really fun thing you can do, right? So people be like, oh, you can pin drop off tower. That's fun. What can you do in Halo that's just a fun thing? Go.
What? Are you out of your mind? There's a million fun things you can do in Halo.
I'm waiting.
You can grenade a warthog and blow it up in the air, and then grapple to it, and then fly through the sky at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and then pull a sniper out or a rocket and like shoot somebody while you're flying across the map.
How many power
attached to a
weapons did you
flying,
waste for
exploding
that?
warthog?
And how many like things did you?
You just need one grenade, and then you need one grenade. Your grapple
you need to go find the
hook, which
grapple,
is-
which you also need to find, and then you need
You
to
already
find the
got the
sniper.
grenade. You already got the grenade. You can choose whatever weapon you got. You just.
And then you wasted the warthog. Congratulations.
All right, it might be a waste of a warthog, but you could use a mongoose.
But what else is happening in the world? After the fall comes out in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, which should be good. Left 4 Dead.
That's a Quest game, right?
I don't know. The Left 4 Dead.
I need to start keeping better track of things.
Thanksgiving's next week. That's the thing.
Yes. Are you,
Gobble gobble.
Are y'all cooking your own turkeys, or what are you doing?
I'm going to my wife's relatives.
I'm also going to Starwind's wife's relatives.
Oh, well, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Go to Starwind's wife's relatives.
I'm ordering like a pre-cooked meal. I better do that this week. We're like a week out.
Yeah, probably get it.
They're gonna run out. They're gonna run out of turkeys.
I know they probably already are. I'm probably gonna get like the crappy meal that doesn't have all the good stuff.
Crappy meal, different than the Happy Meal.
Okay. Boo.
You could get a Happy Meal. You could go to McDonald's and get a
down with
Happy
that.
Meal for Thanksgiving.
Ask them if they have turkey nuggets.
Oh, gross. Couldn't even. Mashed potatoes are a must on Thanksgiving. I'm not as jazzed about the turkey, but as long as there's mashed potatoes.
I didn't used to like stuffing, but now I really like stuffing.
Me
What
too.
changed?
I used to hate stuffing.
Just a little bit of gravy,
gravy
just
in
a,
it.
just
I
a
kinda like it.
little bit of gravy to like make it a little bit moister, and then you can have your plate of literally everything. But before, I was just like, I just want turkey and maybe some mashed potatoes, and I don't want any gravy on my. I didn't want any stuffing or anything, and now I'm just like, stuffing, everything. Put it all on my plate, everything. Just mix it. It's great.
I'm bland. I just eat the turkey and like the stuffing and some mac. I don't like mashed potatoes. I don't like vegetables in general. I'm a carnivore.
What about deviled eggs? That's another good part
Nope.
of Thanksgiving. No.
All of my
they're-
eggs come
they're
from
terrible.
heaven. I don't know what deviled eggs are. What are deviled eggs?
Yummy.
You like pickled eggs?
You don't know what deviled eggs are?
No.
You like pickled eggs?
The deviled eggs are the ones that are cut in half, and then like the yolks are kind of beat and mixed up with other stuff, like maybe some horseradish to make them a little bit spicy.
She
and-
skipped something. They're boiled and cut in half. Or did you say that?
Oh yeah, no, they are boiled
Yeah.
and cut in half.
Yeah, they're boiled and cut in half.
They're
yeah.
hard-boiled eggs, and then you make a filling basically, and you put the filling back in to the egg. It's so good, and put a little paprika on top.
Sounds pretty good.
It's
I could
very
do that.
good.
It smells terrible.
I bet it depends
are
what you put in it.
eggs? I mean,
No,
They're
boiled eggs
eggs.
just smell terrible.
Oh. Sure.
You ever boiled an egg?
Yeah. I used to have boiled eggs every day. I'd make like an
it's
entire
gross.
dozen like on Sunday, and then I'd just eat like 2 a day.
Like if you crack
morning.
them open and
Deviled
scramble
eggs.
them, they smell delicious. But if you boil them, they smell awful. Why would you do that to yourself?
you can buy them pre-made, then you wouldn't have to smell them being cooked. Then you just get the deviled eggs.
Do you like pickled eggs?
No.
You never seen pickled eggs?
No, I've seen them. I don't like them.
Oh, okay, good. Me neither.
All right. Any other stuff you guys want to chat about? Any other things?
Halo's amazing.
Halo sucks.
Any
Battlefield's better.
sort of egg that's not scrambled is terrible.
I'll be playing Battlefield in about 2 hours or 3 hours on my stream.
Pop
for
One's a
anybody that
good
wants to come
game.
to play or check out Battlefield. It's better than Halo by a lot.
I'll be spamming Sumatchi invites to Halo, so just keep an eye out for those.
Yeah, he's gonna be asleep. Don't worry. You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm still
Me?
gonna be playing Halo though.
Yeah.
I work, yes. Every day.
It's almost the weekend, guys.
Well, not
We're
the
almost
weekend.
there.
Almost the weekend.
Today is my Monday.
Except for Starwind. Everybody laugh.
Ha ha ha.
All right. Yeah, I think that's all I had. So, did you guys anything else? Skycandy, a new
I'm
avatar that you're using this time? Much purple.
Oh, I like purple. I just like to change it up. You know me. I'm always changing my avatars up. So like clothes. Yeah.
I've been changing mine a couple times. Have you made any additional edits? You're gonna add a dick onto the PJ. That's right.
What? I missed this. What?
No. Listen, we're not adding a dick to the PJ. Listen, we're gonna add
You're
a very.
adding a banana.
No, we're gonna add a really small pager. All right.
That is not what I thought you were gonna say.
All right. This is gonna be a little pager that pops out. All right. That's all.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh my god. As soon as we get the corgis, right?
Yeah, after the corgis.
Okay,
After
one thing at
the
a
corgis.
time. One thing at a time. All right.
One thing in time.
That's all I got.
Bye.
GG's.
GG,
Oh.
easy.